Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. Yeah, and I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. That's not a surprise. I am trying to get a FC started. Um, and there is a friend who is supposed to be by the old Aetherite, but I don't know where she is. Uh. Mm, let me see if she moved somewhere else. In any case, my friends are being very kind and have made characters so I can get at least 3 people added to the FC, and then it's ready to go and it's real, and then I can invite people without feeling um uh like I'm just cold calling folks into joining my free company. Um, anyway, my friends are all cats, so we're all cool cats. Absolutely cool cats. The free company is called the Cats Meow, and our acronym is CATS. It's we were joking in our Discord and my other FC, and it was like, uh, my friend, he posted a gif from Azumanga Daioh where dad flies in, the cat dad flies in, and he says, "Hello, every nyan," and I'm like, that would be great for the welcome board message. It really would be. Um, yeah. Anyway, oh, sure. Let's accept friend request. We shall be friends with Ola Gato. Yeah, I left the other FC due to reasons. There, I had not a great interaction with someone, or rather, I didn't find their interactions with other people very okay. So I left it, and that is why I'm making my own FC. It was of my own volition. It was not anybody kicking me out or anything. So that's it. If you want to know the full story, feel free to DM me on Discord, but I am not going to talk about it on stream. So, anyway, I should probably tell. Oh, my keyboard is so bad. Oh no, stop it. No, stop. Anyway. So, I've got 2 people. My friend who plays Ibarra on our FC made a character, and this is Mika. She's made a character as well. And then, Mikoto has 1 character. I love the cat wave goodbye, the Rothgar wave goodbye. It's, to me, it looks like what I do when I say hello, and it is what I use to say hello. Use what I say to hello on the stream, but you know, it's all good. Okay, so we're just waiting on Mikoto. And then we can get the free company going, and then I can start working my way towards getting ranked up for the FC. It'll be great. All right, so first off, I have been grinding. Not hardcore, but enough so I can get to like the next job slash role quests. Role quests? Class quests. Class quests, not role quests. Role quests are a thing, but not yet. Not until much further in, so we're good so far. I mean, I am prepping for role quests by trying to get 5 different classes of different roles, but it's a far ways out before you actually encounter that, so it's not a big deal. But what I do want is to get White Mage. So that gets me a tank, a healer, and a DPS all in the job, as a job instead of a class like the starter classes. And then the next 2 I'm gonna work on are Arcanist and Archer to get those up. So if I've kind of given up on Thaumaturge. I mean, end goal is to have all classes to 100. You know, that is the end goal. But like Thaumaturge / Black Mage is just not an easy time for me. I don't ever think I could do it in like real content. I just don't have the brains for focusing on both the MP and moving out of and dodging, and then context switching between waiting to cast a spell versus casting what's it called? The Scathe. Because Scathe is your instant cast. And you use it just to get in a little damage while you're running, you know? And then your Fire and Blizzard and Thunder... Well, Fire and Blizzard, Thunder is situational. Fire and Blizzard are the one where you sit down, just stand there, and then cast your spells and hope you don't get hit by anything. If you folks ever see my campfire in town, feel free to come sit and or craft with me. Even if we're AFKing, the company is always nice. Sure, Eve. That sounds sweet. Oh, why there? That's like right in front of the stores. Okay, well, you know, it's a place, I guess. Anyway, I don't know if I will ever get good at Black Mage, and you don't need to get good at things. Like, you can just play classes as they are in FF14. Like, no one's gonna hunt you down for being a real bad player. But, like, I just wouldn't feel comfortable taking Black Mage into dungeons. Like, high-level content, I would very much suck. These low-level dungeons, sure, because everybody's gonna fumble around. But high-level stuff, Black Mage is not what I'm gonna do, for sure. Summoner apparently has gotten really easy. I was talking to Ibarra about it, and or Dragon. It's funny, because Dragon's character name is Ibarra, and I'm like, Ibarra, and, you know, Dragon was on my stream for so long, we were playing Baldur's Gate. Anyway, yeah, so Summoner has gotten really simplified. Oh, hey, Caitlin! Welcome in! How are you doing? I think I saw you AFK in Gridania. It was a little while ago, though. I ran off and then came back here. Anyway, wait. Right? Caitlith is who I'm thinking of, right? Catlith? Caitlith? Whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Cat? Maybe Cat's better. Been better, how are you? I'm pretty good. Well, actually, a series of things have happened where financially I'm not as stable again, but I don't know if I want to talk about that on stream right now, but that is a bit of a concern. But other than that, I'm in a good mood, so I'm currently your Catlath. Okay. Could I just call you Cat, or do you want me to do Catlath? Okay, I will call you Cat then. Awesome. Speaking of cats, my free company is called the Cat's Meow, and it's got the acronym CATS. My friends from the other FC on the other server are making alts to help me get it started, which is really nice. And while I was standing with one of my friends, another what are the cat people called in this game? Not the Rothgars, but the other ones. Oh my god. I don't know the names of any race in this game. Anyway, a guy came over and he just kind of, we formed like a circle. A Mikote, yeah. It was a Mikote. And he was just standing there and we waved at him and he waved at us. And then I tried to invite him to the free company and it was like, he's on trial. And I was like, no, but you're a cat too. It's okay. It's okay. You can be on trial. It's alright. Enjoy the game. It was a Lotro character I had, so Cat stuck with me. Oh! I've heard the acronym. It's an acronym, right? Lotro? I feel like I've heard of it. What is that? Lord of the Rings Online? Okay. Okay. Wait, is Lord of the Rings Online new or old? Very old. Okay. Okay. So you've just been using that username for a very long time. I feel that. My goofanader is from when Zoog Disney still existed, which was years ago. I think that was like very late 90s. And I was like, I want to be Goofy, the Terminator version, Goofanator, but then I misspelled Goofanator. So it's now a mangled username, but nobody has it, so. Oh! Hey Keith, welcome in. I am not playing a horror game, even though it's October 2nd, but it will be tomorrow. I did notice your message saying you might be late. I just saw it pop up real quick. Let me take a lookie. Oh, okay. So you might be like 8 p.m. sort of thing. I could start later. That's fine. Or I think I can do Thursday. Oh no, I can't do Thursday now. I'm helping somebody out in FF14. I couldn't resist the concept of a haunted movie theater. Oh my gosh, what? Are they doing a haunted house at the movie theater? That's actually really cool. Wait, now I want to go. No, actually, wait, no, I don't want to go. I forgot I'm a scaredy cat. How did I forget that? I don't know. It sounds really cool on paper, though. I would be so scared. I would not be able to make it through that. Alright, I'm gonna start now with plan. We're gonna get White Mage, and then that will be 3 jobs, and then gonna work on Summoner and Bard, get those up to their jobs. Goof. Your presence here is most welcome. I have another task to which your maturing skills are well suited. Attend me closely. I pass? Well, you... Do you not like horror stuff either, Kat? Expansive wounds that ooze corruption have formed throughout the forest. After examining the traces of the sizable disturbance you previously cleansed, I can only conclude that this phenomenon is the work of a malign agent. Not sure to what extent it will actually be themed and scary, but we'll see. Is their grand reopening under Slow Film Festival or ownership? Oh, interesting. So their grand reopening is a haunted movie theaters? Okay. Too many horror shows and movies get too demonic and satanic, so I avoid. That's fair. That's fair, Kat. That's absolutely fair. Yeah, most horror stuff goes into that area. It's really nice when it's more like psychological horror stuff, or like horror that's based off like modern day issues kind of thing. Wow, I have 5 viewers. What's going on? I just noticed that. Well, thank you all who's watching. Anyway, Kat, yeah, oh my god, what's that director's name? But he made, Us? Was that what it was called? And, what was the other one? Nope. And Get Out, I think? Was Nope and Get Out, I think, were the two. But he's, like, really good at horror, and I don't feel like they were demonic and satanic, but I think they had some cultish. One of them was a little cultish. Yeah. But those ones are good horror. If you actually like horror, it sounds like you avoid it completely, which is totally fine, but must be found swiftly, lest the corruption spread, and I would have you assist in the Guildmaster, you must let me help! Oh, Sylphie. They're showing House on Saturday night at 9:30. I've never seen House. Which one's that one about? I'm sure it's a horror. Sylphie? Since I got back from the South Shroud, I spent all my time studying the forces of nature. I even sat through one of Hira Nolanel's lectures. The 12's Wood is crying out in pain. My skills are still a bit lacking in some areas, but I want to do what I can for the forest. Lacking? Sylphie, you have yet to master a single offensive spell. Without the means to defend yourself, it would be far too dangerous to send you off into the forest alone. So I am to stay here then? Not necessarily. It's me. I go. Goof, with your consent, I would have Sylphie accompany you once more. I do not propose this arrangement solely with her safety in mind. Given the nature of the investigation, it is like that Sylphie's innate talent for hearing will prove as useful to you as your conjuring will to her. There is much you might accomplish together. It's interesting that we don't end up as a hearer, which is totally fine. But like, you know, we have like special powers with the echo and things like that. And we don't have that ability to listen. Though, again, I guess like game mechanically that would be difficult because then you would hear sounds, haunting sounds of like your enemies crying out in pain and things like that. Actually, never mind. I'm good. It's good that we're not hearers. I think that's correct. It's 70s cracked out happy with deliberately terrible looking special effects horror from the mind of the director's elementary school aged daughter? Oh my gosh, what? That actually sounds really bad but really good at the same time. The Haunting sounds like something you're talking about psychological stuff more than anything. Ooh, 1963. Oh, I'm gonna have to go check both of these movies out. I don't think I can watch House on Saturday night because 9:30 is a bit late. My sister is coming over. We're doing something. I probably can't do anything on Saturday, but I could probably watch it on my own though. Okay, let me write these down. Where's my pen? The House is 1977 and the Haunting is 1963. Oh, it's a Japanese movie? Oh. I like that I am a fox. I like foxes, so that is so cute how you set this up. Yeah, cat. Yeah. So how it works is it randomly picks which animal you'll be. I've drawn all of these animals, and then it just randomly picks it. I think based off your username, is how I have it, and then it assigns you an animal. But you are not beholden to your animal. You can change to a bunch of other animals. Let me see. What's the command? I think it's avatar. So you in chat I dropped avatar, so you can do any of those except the goofanader one because that's special for me. But all those other animals, if you want to be one of them, you are welcome to change it. Foxes are cute though. You can totally stick with a fox. Absolutely. Sylphie, you are not to approach any sources of corruption without Goof at your side. Do I make myself clear? And should you chance to encounter the origin of these disturbances, do not initiate a confrontation. Too often you allow your curiosity to overwhelm your good sense. Now go, and may the elementals watch over you. Brother Isumion, the reason why Sylphie is so bad at, like, listening to you is because you're so stern with her. And she's like, no, I ain't into that. And also, you know, her, like, weird thing about her mother. But, like, you gotta ease up on Sylphie, Isumion. Just, you know, be like, yeah, you're doing great, girl. You're doing the best that you can. Be positive. I think she would really appreciate that kind of language, that positive energy. Yes, Guildmaster. Something tells me we should start at Quarrymell in the South Shroud. Meet me there as soon as you can, Goof. And hurry, the corruption is spreading. Got it, girl. Let's go. Heath, you are now a starfish. I don't remember what the starfish sound is. I don't think there's a starfish sound. There is one for crab. I don't know if there's one for jellyfish. Alright, this way. I'm a something. For some reason I feel like a walking middle finger. Yeah. You know, one of the crab looked very dubious for a very long time, and then I fixed it so it doesn't look as bad. This, you're right, it does look like a middle finger. Yeah, the arms don't stick out, which I probably should have done that. It's just, there's only so much space and 13 pixels across. So it doesn't, it's not a star. Maybe I should just change it for the starfish so to be a star instead of a weird thing. Avatars that don't quite work in profile for the win. It's true. It's true. Alright, where am I headed? Oh, I don't want to run into these enemies. Ah, here we go. Alright, Sylphie, what's up? There's the tainted soil, Goof. Please do what you can. Got it, girl. Let's fight with my really piss poor damage. Wait, it's level 20? Is this the level 20 quest? Did I accidentally get to level 30 already? Hold up. What level is this supposed to be? Okay, it is the level 30 quest. Okay. You're a dog now. Congratulations, Keith. That was brilliant, Goof, but it was only the start. The forest still groans in pain. I can hear it. I think it's coming from the north. No, the northeast. Let's go and have a look. Alright. Cat is a classic. You know, I should put more other cat, like, colors, because it's only an orange cat, and we don't got, like, tuxedos or anything. I also need to make one for my sister. I keep forgetting to get around to that. More corrupted soil. Over to you. Got it. No, 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 no. I don't need the Choco regen, but alright, thank you. Thank you, Chocobocolina. Another animal idea? Owl. Oh. That would be good, because the only bird I have is like a bluebird. It's not even like an animal, like a specific bird. That would be good. I'm trying to think. Because I have to make a face for it in the chat window in the top right, and then I also have the little walking avatar. I think it would look okay. The owl... Yeah, I think it would be okay. I think it would be recognizable. You're doing really well, Goof, but I think there's another one, and, well, it calls to me even more fervently than the last. It's to the east, I think. Yes, to the east. Alright, let's run. Oh, ads are starting. I am stuck. I am stuck. I will wait for the ads to be over. In the meantime, for those who are still watching, I'm gonna make my way over to the spot. If I can find it. Ah, there we go. There is Sylphie. Gonna respond to Cat. Anyway, so, playing, Final Fantasy XIV a lot. It's a little suffering because I want to do so much on this account, but I have to wait for when I'm streaming to do stuff. So all I can really do is grind and then do the daily roulettes, pretty much, and just get my characters up for each, like, job level, quest, which is, like, okay, I guess, but it's a little hard, because it's like, if I want to get further in the job, like, I've been gated from getting White Mage because I had to wait for the stream, right? So it's just a little confusing. Alright, we're back! We're back. Welcome back from the ads. Let's see what Sylphie has to say. Right there, Goof. This corruption is everywhere. Thankfully, this is not near enemies, unlike the other last place. Right, you weren't there for the Owl Cafe? I went to the Owl Cafe. I went with Ash. I went with Wolfbender. Sorry, I almost said the real name. When we went to Japan the first time. We went together. I don't think we invited anyone else with us. So you might have gone with some other people. Nice work. The earth here feels healed, and yet there's another disturbance, and it's big. Really big. It's hard to describe, but it feels sort of wrong-er, I think. I think it might be what's causing all this. I know Brother Isumi said we weren't to confront it. We can't just let it corrupt the rest of the forest. And however powerful it is, it can't be any more powerful than you. You're amazing. But what I mean to say is, I'm willing to risk a scolding if you are. Soon, Sylphie. It's not far from here. Somewhere to the southeast, I think. Shall we at least have a closer look? Let's go check it out. Let's see what's up. Oh my god, all these enemies. Don't touch me. Alright, here we go. Instance time. Level 34. Hopefully we can beat it. A little worried. My equipment is not quite the best it can be, but we'll see. I don't think you need to be able to hear the voices of the forest to notice that, do you, Goof? What am I looking at? Corruption is definitely coming from somewhere around here. That's odd. As soon as we arrived, that sense of wrongness I had suddenly felt less... well, it just felt less. It's almost as if it's holding its breath. Or hiding. Do you see that? Just in that one spot there, the air seems wrong. I don't see jack shit, Sylphie. Oh. That looks like a void. Ah! Oh, that is void scent. Oh, shit. Sylphie girl, let's stay back. Look at me with my tough weaponry. My tiny little wand. Let's go. I can't see. I'm gonna point that away from you, Sylphie. This creature is a void scent. Oh, wrong button. Be careful, Goof. You'll be paralyzed if you meet its gaze. Don't worry about it. I will just put a little wind on that. Oh, that Earth Sprite is giving it regen? Bro, what? What a little shit. No way, Jose. No regen for you. Sylphie, where are you going, honey? Oh my god, no. Don't attack her. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. What in the hell? I don't even have regen. Oh my god. I have to get that earth. Whew. You know, Sylphie, if you could heal me as well, that would be very nice. Did it. Ooh, it was a little dicey. Just a little dicey at one point. Oh no! Sylphie, no! Isn't it amazing, Goof? Did the breeze always feel this good? Was the ground always this warm? I'm so glad I finally understand. I just wish I could tell my mother how incredible nature feels. Oh, you're injured. Here. Thank you, Sylphie. I think she did heal me during the instance, but it's okay. You can also do a post-heal, I guess. Don't worry, healing doesn't drain me anymore. Not since I learned how to borrow from nature. I have you to thank for that, Goof. Let's return to the guild. We have to explain everything to Brother Isumi. All right. Teleport to Gridania. Wait. Oh, wait. Stillglade Fane? Nope. Okay, cool. Not crazy. It's where I think it is. Alright. Hats off to those who play controller for this game. I couldn't get the hang of it. Cat, let me just say, the controller controls are absolutely bonkers. They are, except for the left stick and the right stick, everything else is not very intuitive. The only reason I play controller is because I started playing on my PlayStation 4 this game, and so I wasn't able to play it on PC for a very long time because it's like I bought it first for the PS4, and if you want to play on PC, then you have to rebuy everything, which is absolutely insane. Like, Square Enix, just, you know, I already bought it on a console, I don't need to rebuy it for PC, but whatever, it's okay, they need the money, I guess. Anyway, so I didn't play on PC for a very long time, so I never got used to the PC controls. So when I finally got a PC copy, I just plugged in my controller because I just don't know how to play on PC at all. But it is difficult to click on things, I have to say. Like, if I want to select Maroil, it's like a D-pad, 2 D-pad presses, or like 1, but it's not great. And then, like, cycling through this menu is pressing the touchpad to get through it. It's just, they tried their best. Square Enix tried their best. It's playable. Is it fast? No. If I was a competitive player, I would not play on controller because PC would just be, frankly, a lot better to do. But I like playing on controller. I really enjoy it. I have a mouse that has buttons on the side, and that helps me to move and use the attacks at the same time. Using keyboard, I swear that you need basketball fingers for that. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Because I bet you have to, like, press so many buttons on your keyboard because, like, it's your left hand. It's only your left hand because your right hand's on your mouse. It's good that you have a mouse with buttons on the side to help with, like, the hotkeys. That makes sense. Give me a moment. I need to respond to somebody in Discord. Yeah, so on controller, you have your L2 and your R2. I don't remember what it is on Xbox, but it's like the triggers that are the farthest from the front face of the controller. Those are how you pick your hotbar sections, and then mine is set up so the face buttons are on the right 4 triangles. So here, let me get them virtual mouse. So this is the D-pad on the L2 side, and then this is the D-pad on the left side. So this is the face buttons and the D-pad. Hitting shift 6 and hitting Waza at the same time. Yeah, that would be... I could see that being really awful. With the mouse helping you move at the same time, that seems like a very good idea. Yeah, so for controller, it's like that. And so what you have to do on controller, at least for me, because it's really hard otherwise, you put the attacks or actions that you don't need to stand around for on the face buttons, and then on the D-pad you put ones that you can just stand in place to use, because that's the closest to your left stick. So it becomes very difficult because then you have to do hand gymnastics to press the D-pad ones. But yeah, it's complicated, and I have to do several hotbars to replicate things. So like, if I'm playing Paladin, I have this hotbar and then this hotbar. These two, they look almost identically the same. This is hotbar 1, hotbar 2. Hotbar 2 is for AoE, and when I'm doing like the pulls before the bosses in a dungeon. And then hotbar 1 is for single boss target. And the reason why they're set up so closely the same is that I have a tendency to lose track of my like cooldowns and stuff. So I keep them there so they're both on the same one, so I can easily see them and turn them on. Xbox is left LT and RT. Yeah. Then RB and LB. Yeah, RB and LB are the small ones. The buttons are just above the triggers. Yeah. So it's LT for this half of your hotbar, and then RT for the right half of your hotbar. And so you kind of just toggle between them, and you put whatever you want in either slot. And then you kind of just memorize where they're at after a while. But yeah, it's a lot of buttons, and I don't know. When I play Dancer, I just look entirely at my hotbar because it's just a lot of randomness, whether something procs or not. Yeah, I have muscle memory from this game. I've spent a lot of hours in Final Fantasy XIV playing on controller, and I have a lot of muscle memory. For example, you'll see my hotbars for Conjurer is like very weirdly set up, because when I have the full set of ability actions when I get to White Mage, this is where some of these spells are already set up for. So like my Medica is always on the left hand side and the X button, and Cure is always in the first hotbar and it's on the right X button, sort of thing. Anyway, it's a lot. It's complicated. Would I recommend controller over PC? That's a great question that I don't know if I could answer, because I don't know anything really about keyboard and mouse, but I would say it's not for beginners, in my opinion. I feel like most, like, probably more recent MMOs have probably a better controller layout. Some games are better on controller, and then some games for keyboard and mouse. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's not just for MMOs, right? Like, that's for, like, any game, too. Which may be what you meant. It's nice. I like playing on controller. It's just I prefer that way. But, you know, like, if I'm reading a visual novel, I prefer to do it on my keyboard because it's just easier. Monster Hunter World is easier on controller? Oh, interesting. I feel like games that are designed for console are usually easier on controller. But games that have been clearly designed for PC, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna add controller support. And you're like, it's not really intended for controller. Thinking about you, Baldur's Gate. I did play Baldur's Gate with a controller, not gonna lie, but there were some things that were difficult to get to, specifically pinging, which is kind of necessary when you're playing multiplayer. It was before you got on here, Kat, but we did like Baldur's Gate 3 multiplayer for like months on end, and we just finished it like a month ago, I think. And so pinging is like really important because you got to tell the other players where you are on the map or if something's interesting on the map, and it's like hidden so far in the menu, and once you're like given the option to ping, it's like you can't really tell that you're allowed to ping because it looks like everything else that you're doing is so bad. And yet I played on the controller anyway, so there's that. My problem would be that I would hit it without trying and screw everything up. Yes! That's the other thing is like, if you don't turn on ping, then you're gonna accidentally click yourself to move to wherever you were trying to ping. So it's like just it's so easy to mess up on controller for like Baldur's Gate. I don't know if on Final Fantasy it's that easy. It's a lot of like toggling back and forth. So if you have a lot of like dyslexia with your controller and connecting like with your fingers to what you're seeing visually, it can be really difficult, I think. And I would definitely not recommend the controller for FF14. Alright, let's finish this quest and get White Mage. Welcome back, Goof, Sylphie. Our mission was a success, Guildmaster. We definitely did defy your orders. Yes, we did, Isumiyan. Quite. I take it the two of you conspired to defy my orders. Well, the forest was suffering. We couldn't just walk away. It's not Goof's fault. It's mine. It was all my idea. I take full responsibility. Calm yourself, child. You did nothing I did not foresee. I am of no mind to lecture you. Indeed, Gridania is indebted to you for your heroic deeds. The corruption born of Aquaman had taken root in the calamity-weakened soil. There is no telling how much further it might have spread if you had not defeated the creature. Don't forget that there is a quest that you have to do as Conjurer. It won't work as White Mage? Oh! The horse one, right? Oh my god. I 100% forgot about that. Well, you could still do it after getting White Mage because you just take off the soul crystal or whatever, right? Or is it really locked and lost if you become a White Mage? Okay, I'll have to go find it. I think, doesn't it show up at level 30? I'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay, it is not lost. Okay. Indeed. No, I already said that. And if I am not mistaken, Sylphie, you succeeded in drawing upon the energies of nature during the battle. It is in the Conjurer's Guild? Okay. Let me see, because I didn't see anything, I think. But, maybe after I finish this, I'll look around. How did you... Yes. Yes, I did. I'm not really sure how it happened. I remember thinking how badly I wanted to help Goof, and then I suddenly felt the power surging through me. That is as it should be. One does not simply choose to borrow from nature's strength. The mind may command only that which the heart permits. In your desperation to help your friend, you opened your heart to nature, and nature responded to your need. But we must not forget your part in this, Goof. Okay, but the quest is as a conjurer? You would think that Square Enix would update that quest so it could also work as a White Mage. It's very interesting that it's only a conjurer. Are the summons permanent or do you have to deploy them? Oh, welcome in, Cloud. So I picked up Arcanist, and I remember you were telling me, like, Carbuncle, your summon wasn't doing anything, right? You're right. Carbuncle doesn't do anything until, I think, like, level 4 or 6 or something, and then it has, like, an ability you can send it out or something like that. So to answer your question, the summons, are not permanent. You have to summon them, and then you can have them go away if you want to. But you should have them out because some of your attacks do correlate to them. All you would have to do is take the soul gem off and you would become a conjurer. I tested it, it worked. Yeah, it's true, Kat. It's interesting that they wouldn't make the quest available for both conjurer and white mage, like update it so it's like that. It's interesting that it's specific only to conjurer. But we must not forget your part in this, Goof. It is clear to me that your journey with Sylphie has brought you still closer to the pinnacle of our art. I believe you are ready for the last of my teachings. Thus, it is with great pleasure that I pass on another of our guild's magics. A more potent form of the Cure spell is now yours to command. Oh, okay, Cure 2 is locked behind this quest. Okay. Because I was like, I feel like I should have Cure 2 at this point. I have no doubt that it will serve you well in your continuing endeavors. Wheresoever you go, nature will go with you, my friend. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall, and the wind guide your path. Just think of it as a graduation gift? Yeah, that's true. It is like a graduation gift, isn't it? All right, that is better. That is also better. That is also better. And every single thing is better. Well, we will take the chest piece. Cure 2, get. Okay, now I have to put it on my hotbar. Hello, Cure 2. You're going here. You have to go to bed? No worries, Kat. Thank you for staying up. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Have a good night. You too. And thank you, Cloud, for the hydrate redeem. I will take a sip of water. Okay. Let me check that off. Mark is complete. Alright, what was I doing? I was doing this. This won't actually be raised. Oh, Medica is here. Okay. Okay, Surecast and Rescue. I think I have Rescue up here. I think is where I have it. It's been a long time since I've played White Mage, so I don't remember where I have my things. I'm gonna have to reorganize this once all of the actions show up for White Mage. I really do not need repose on my hotbar, but I'm gonna take repose out. We're going to be an Oathbreaker, aka a Dark Knight, or Batman. You'll need to get to level 50 to do that, and I think it opens up when you get to a new area. So you will have to get through the main story quest to level 50, I think. I'll need to check, but I don't think you can be a Dark Knight from the very get-go. Alright, let's go see if we can find that quest. There we go, Brea's got it. Pretty sure it's Brea's. Yes. Your deeds of late have earned you the respect of all at Stillglade fame. People say you are a breath of fresh air within these still caverns. Truly, you are an inspiration to us all. Having plied you with praise, I would make a request of you. An unusual creature has appeared near Fallguard Float in North Shroud. Witnesses report that it is badly wounded. While it has proven itself a danger to the locals, a wounded beast is unpredictable at the best of times. Please find it and provide it with succor as you are able to. Alright, hold up. There's something going on. Okay, we're good. What if we cast Disguise Self? I mean, you could make yourself look like a Dark Knight without being a Dark Knight. One of my FC friends, he is a tank, but he looks like a mage every single time. I should take the White Mage quest while I'm out and about. Goof, I am glad you have come. I have a task of a most urgent and confidential nature, and I can think of none other to whom I can entrust it. You are doubtless familiar with the Seed Seers, yes? Kanesena, Elder Seed Seer, leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, and guardian of a fair nation, clearly needs no introduction. But know you also of her siblings? Are you one of her siblings? The two young Pagels, sister Reo Senna and brother Arun Senna, make for Evershade as we speak, where they will perform a ritual of great import. Verily, such import that it would be no overstatement to say that the very fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. As you well know, we dwell in this forest by the good graces of the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood, and most of all the Great One who dwells within the Guardian Tree. Yet our ceaseless warring and ill treatment of the trees that shelter us have aroused the Great One's ire, and it is only by the quieting, the ritual of which I spoke, that he may be placated. Okay. Have a good lurk, Cloud. Thus did the two Seed Seers set out for Evershade, with nary a guard to accompany them. Therein lies the rub, and the nature of the favor I ask of you. By no means would I question the powers of the Seed Seers, but with the Great One's anger mounting, the Twelveswood becomes a threatening domain for even the most pursuant of conjurers. The ads are going. I will wait for us to come back. There's quite a few viewers right now. Yeah, so, the other quests will be to get a unicorn, and this one will be to become a white mage, and then I will have all 3 roles occupied. And then, focus on summoner and, bard, and then I will be good for role quests in the future. I did say I was gonna get all the combat jobs. I mean, I should. Because I'm here already. And then I could cut down on the amount of equipment that I have, because then I can start tossing off earlier equipment. I do need to unlock the Grand Company next rank, because then I can start turning things in for company seals, which would be good. Not only because I want to rank up, but also because I want access to the full catalog of items I can buy. And I need to be able to get ventures and stuff. Alright, we're back from the ad break. Let me continue on. Pray hasten to Evershade and see that no harm befalls the two. Will do. Alright, let's do this one first. Oh, we're already going to this area? Oh. I thought it was later. I thought it was a level... Ooh, excuse me, I thought it was a level 40 area. I guess it's a level 30 area. This way. Wait, where is it? Do I have to be up? I don't remember. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly here. Play golems, do not fight me. Do not fight. I went the wrong way. It's this way. Okay, it looks like I'm good. Oh, thank you, Cloud. Okay, I shall heal. What, do you have anything to say? The creature appears to be in great pain. Okay, I will heal. Oh, that's not targeting me. Or it. There it goes. Creature seems grateful to you. You know, that's the first and last time you will see a unicorn in this game. I guess I'll just go back to Gridania? You know, it's interesting that this quest gives you a free mount as a healer specifically. And as Kat said earlier, it's like a thank you, a graduation gift. I feel like it's like a thank you because healers can be such a thankless class. Maybe that's why it's locked behind it. Welcome back, Goof. Were you able to find the creature? What did it look like, if I might ask? Four-legged and tall, with a pristine white coat, and a single horn protruding from its brow. There is no mistake. That was a unicorn you healed. Unicorns are rare and majestic beasts native to the inner region of Coerthas. They are extremely shy and are wont to avoid all contact with man. The notion that you were able to gain its trust is most thrilling. In Coerthas? I don't remember any unicorns there, though. Seen enough wild creatures to know that its behavior towards you means more than simple gratitude. Nay, the unicorn must have sensed kinship in you. Should you doubt my words, Goof, pray take this whistle and prepare yourself. A truly uplifting experience awaits. Thank you, lady. I shall now summon a unicorn. This is the second mount that I have gotten in-game. All my other mounts are bought, besides the company chocobo. Here it is. Alright. Off we go to Evershade. No. This way? Is that in the lower area? This is... The Realm Reborn maps are a little confusing. I'm not gonna say that the future maps aren't confusing either, because some of those maps are not easy to understand, but a lot of the Realm Reborns are unnecessarily complicated, which is fun for exploring purposes. Oh, it is an instance, but it's very hard to find your way to things because of it. Curses! How can we hope to make it to the Guardian Tree with these ghastly creatures bursting forth like rampant weeds? If I'd known what we were in for, I'd have brought along a woodwheeler or two. In fact, I dare say we should return and do exactly that.
Oh, do not be such a coward, sister. We are seed seers. These overgrown vermin are no match for us.
Bold words, brother. But were they true words, we would have dispatched our enemies and arrived safely at our destination bells ago. Hello. Conjurer, are you? Brother is Sumi, ever the worrier. For once, however, his solicitude is most welcome. Might you help us dispose of these fell creatures?
Have you no pride, sister? The seed seer does not beg the aid of some common adventurer.
Enough, brother. We have a duty to perform. A duty that takes precedence over your silly notions of pride. Now enough talk. Let us see to these pests. Oh no. Okay, alright. The Great One does not approve of our presence here.
Thank you to stay out of my way, adventurer.
Well, bro, you dying. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to heal. Rhea. Okay, cool girl, you healing yourself. Good, good. That shroud hair is moving real slow, and that's very terrifying. Oh, there they go, flying. How are they doing health-wise? How's Rhea doing? She's doing great. Okay. Rhea, don't just eat all of the AoEs, girl. These NPCs in these instances, just, they stand there. They're committed. Alrighty, there we go. Oh? Is that a seed? Going to me? Oh no, is that a soul crystal? That crystal! Do my eyes deceive me, or does this adventure inherit the legacy of Atoa Kant? Atoa Kant? It was none other than Atoa himself who last performed the quieting. No, I do not believe this adventurer's arrival is mere coincidence. Bearer of the soul crystal, inheritor of arcane knowledge long since forbidden to those not of our kind. I know not why it is you he chose, but I believe our great forefather has led you to us today. Ancient tradition dictates that the quieting be performed by 3 padules. But I misspeak. The ritual is to be performed by 3 white mages. Master Atoa has chosen this adventurer as his successor.
You speak madness, sister. Surely you have not forgotten that Pajali tradition strictly forbids sharing the teachings with those not of our kind. The power of white magic is far too great to risk it falling into the wrong hands.
Oh? Sibling fight? And so you would uphold tradition merely for tradition's sake? Even at the risk of incurring the Great One's wrath and bringing disaster upon our forest home?
Have you so little faith in your own ability, sister? We are seed seers, more than capable of slaying any beast in our way and carrying out the ritual on our own.
You gonna run away? Is it too upsetting that a cat is gonna become a white mage? This petty bickering is getting us nowhere. Adventurer, I'm sorry to trouble you with our silly sibling squabbles. If you have the time, I would speak with you further, but not here. Come to Camp Tranquil and come quickly. Time is of the essence. Alrighty. Definitely not doing the fate. Let's head on over. Let's try out the unicorn. For the few little feet, little bit of movement that I have to do. It's a horse. It moves like a horse. It's definitely a unicorn horse. There are Moogles. When she was a child, Ryo had quite a temper.
She's a sweet little girl now, but a Moogle does not easily forget. Even now, the sound of her voice makes my fur stand up on end, Kupo. Well, I have served Ryo since she was a little girl no bigger than me, Kupo. She has matured much since the calamity. Brother Arun, on the other hand. Ooh. Thank you for coming, adventurer. Forgive my brother's rudeness. He cannot help that he was born with a head of solid stone. Anyways, I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Raya Osena, a Pajal, as you can see, and sister of the Eldseed Seer. You're Goof, yes? Brother Asumi has spoken of you, and most highly at that. As you no doubt have heard, my brother Arun and I were en route to the Guardian Tree. There, the Great One, by whose graces we dwell here, resides. The gentlest of guardians when at peace, a destructive force that knows no bounds when angered. As the Great One goes, so goes our fate. The creatures you helped us dispatch, doubtless they too were roused by hostility by the Great One in his anger. You need only look around you to see. The forest grows more and more threatening with each passing hour. So it is that we traveled here to quell the Great One's fury, to perform the quieting. In days of old, the ritual was, without fail, performed by 3 white mages. With our elder sister occupied with her many duties, my brother and I thought to attempt it on our own. Arun was quite confident, but I had my doubts. It was then that you arrived, and shortly thereafter became one of the chosen few to be gifted with a white mage's soul crystal. 'Tis no small honor. That gem marks you as an inheritor of the magic of our ancestors. My brother's pride may blind him, but the signs are clear as day to me. You are not Pajali, but Atoakant meant for you to be here today, to perform the ritual with us. Atoakant is known to all as one of the greatest mages in our history, but even more so, he was known for being something of an eccentric. In defiance of tradition, he bid farewell to his forest home, wandering the realm and healing the wounds of the land and its people wheresoever he went. A most admirable cause, yes? But alas, Atoa was never to return. He perished in a far-off land, and having taken no apprentices, his legendary powers were lost to us for eternity. Or so I believed, until I met you. And yet, for all his stubbornness, there is some truth to my brother's words. Ancient laws forbid us from sharing the teachings of white magic outside of our own kind. There are reasons for this, which I would share with you when the time is right. There are many who would not approve of this arrangement. Still, I am convinced that it is Atoa's will that we bring you into the fold, and so I welcome you, Goof of the White. I can feel the Great One's fury welling up even now. Time is short, and yet, while you may have been chosen by Atoa, I fear your journey as a white mage has just begun. Return to me when you have further honed your skills, and we shall proceed with your training. Alrighty. We got it. White mage unlocked. Bless. Here we go. Alright, so let's get white mage set up. I'm gonna do that at a safe spot. Alright, here we go. Oh, I am getting my 3rd and final member. Perfect. Give me just a moment. Alright. No. Full. And we are not gonna wear that, that's for sure. And no, we're gonna reassign that to a new one. Delete Conjurer. And put this on the hotbar. Perfect. Okay. I got my last person for... Oh? Oh? Accept. Invite to new company? Is that correct? Alright, I did it! Okay. Now I need to go to Ul'dah to finalize my papers for the free company.
Oh, we do have an FC chat? Okay. Let's get up here. Alright. Submit free company petition. Oh, right, it's 15,000 gil. Thank God I had donations. Okay. How you use it is entirely up to you. Thank you for joining. Okay. Okay. I am now good. We have a free company. Okay. We have a free company. Let's do some free company stuff. Let's do some free company shenanigans. So I need to set up the ranks. I do not want to spend things. Do I do change company tag, change company name, change free company allegiance? No, that's not it. How about you? Do you do the things? No, that's not it. All right. Do I do free company stuff from the free company menu? Change hierarchy. Here we go. Here we go. All right. No, that's not right. Can I rename? Change rank name. There we go. We're gonna change this to kitten. Okay. And then officer. Master is, we're going to call this Tiger. And I need to add a rank. It's gonna be cat. And hierarchy settings. No, that's not what I want. Change hierarchy. So it's gonna move up there. This is gonna be lion. Okay, tiger, lion, cat, and kitten. Kitten's the basic. You join. You can write a short message. I think, let's see. Settings, company profile, rank settings, crest design, invitations, applications, company board, short message. That seems all correct. Okay. That's good. And then cat. I think cat should be able to do applications and executing actions. And they have full access. Wait, it's a cat. Yeah, we'll do that. And then lion is gonna be invitations, member dismissal, I think. Not that, not rank settings, and not company profile, full access, correct. And tiger should be everything. That is what I am. I am the tiger. Okay, perfect. Okay, and then topics. Hello, everyone. We are official That's perfect. And I will add the Discord link. I am making a Discord for the Cat's Meow. Yeah, I considered using a Goofy Place, aka my Twitch Discord, for the Cat's Meow, but I don't want to link my stream to the Cat's Meow directly. Because, like, maybe one day I decide not to stream on this account anymore, right? Like, maybe it's just gonna be for funsies on Coral. Then I don't want the Discord to be tied to my Twitch server. But maybe I could add, like, an FF14 channel or something. Alright. Members, everybody is hidden. Let's promote. You can be the cat. Okay, we have cats. Alright. We don't have any. Oh, no. And exit out. Activity, no. Info, here we go. We need to edit the profile. Company slogan. Oh no, I need to do cat puns. Whew. What? You know, I'm gonna start with the easy stuff. So, we're gonna do leveling, casual, not hardcore. We're gonna do dungeons, guild tests, trials, raids, not PvP, but people can if they want. We are not seeking anything. We are weekdays and weekends. Alright, company slogan. What is our company slogan? You know, maybe we are hardcore, because I know that I'm very much like, do your dailies, you know? No. Should I mark it hardcore? I don't want to mark role. Well, I guess it's a little bit of a roleplay FC because it's all cats. But it's not intended to be a roleplay FC. It just happens to be that everybody's cats. You know? Right? We're not role-playing as cats, right? I am a cat. So it's not role-playing as a cat, right? I'm not gonna put the focus on roleplay because I am not a role player. It's not really my thing. I don't know if I want to put hardcore either, just because I can barely do extremes. Like I can't do extremes as they're coming out. I can do it like last expansion and then do them when I'm 10 levels higher than it, but not as they're coming out. I am not very good enough at them, to be honest. I mean, for sure I could like work on it for a really long time and then eventually maybe get it, but it's like, it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of focus. I also wouldn't ever do any, what are the raids? They're not called extreme raids. They're something else. But those ones are also very nuts, very, very intense. I think I'm gonna leave it for the focus where it is, and PvP is not a focus for me at all. If people in here want to PvP, they are welcome to, but I cannot help with that whatsoever. I am so bad at PvP, I do not understand it. I might attempt it for this account to like learn it a little bit, but it's not something I'm gonna actively look for, to be honest. All right, company slogan. Maybe I should put some quotes from the Cats musical in here. Let's see, what else could we do? Ads are about to start. you know, I'll finalize the slogan after the ads finish, because I do still have quite a few viewers, which still amazed. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. If anybody who is watching and wants to chat, you not pressuring anybody. If you have any ideas for a good company like slogan to get people interested in the FC, you are welcome to help out. Are you a cat? Do you like cats? Are you both a cat and like cats? Then join the cat's meow. Then join the cat's meow where you a cat? Do you like cats? Are you both a cat and like cats? Then join the cat's meow. Where you can discuss and be a cat. Do not have to be a cat. Oh, did I run out of space? I ran out of space. Join the cat's meow. You do not have to be a cat to join. Yeah, change this. If any of those apply, then join the cat's meow. You do not have to be a cat to join. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'm done. I got the cat set up. The cat's meow is all good to go. People want to join, they are welcome to do so now. Perfect. I'm just gonna message a few people to let them know. Okay. Alright, well with that, I have a white mage, and we need to set up the hotbar for the white mage. This is gonna be real difficult. Oh, Regen, my child, you must be on every hotbar. Very important. This is on the third hotbar. Holy is here. Actually, maybe Holy there and keep Arrow on there. We got Medica 2 on the hotbar. This one is the tricky. So, I played White Mage before they changed things to have like these hot like job panel things. What do you call them? It's like a job gauge. They're a healing gauge. So I was playing White Mage before that, so I was like very familiar with it. And then I left for a while, and then I came back, and they added this system for White Mage, and I do not know how to do it very well. So I do not have specific spots for them on this hotbar. So we're gonna figure that out. Stores targets HP. I'm gonna put that there. What is this one? Deals Okay, so we will put that there. Actually, maybe I'll put it up here. And we'll put this here too. What's this one? All nearby party members. I think I'll just put that there. Glare 4? Isn't that gonna come from stone? Do I need to put that there? Because I think this has a glare. Oh, glare 4 is specific. Deals uninspected. Will only be executed when sacred site is active. You know, we might be able to put everything on. No, never mind. I can't put everything on 2 hotbars. I went further down the list, and that's not possible. All right, glare is. We'll put it at the rescue. Okay, so presence of mind is very important. I'm going to put it here. Ethereal shift, we're gonna put that there. Benediction, gonna not put that on my hotbar. Gonna put it on a D-pad. Did I put it on a D-pad? Because if I put it on a D-pad, it's less likely for me to touch it. Let me put it on the top one, so if I'm moving, I can grab it. I just don't want to accidentally hit Benediction. Like, you have to be very careful about Benediction. Because that guy takes a real long time to come back, so don't want to put it somewhere. Okay, Asylum. Granting healing over time to self. So this one... Put it here. We can put that. No, no, I want it here. What was I gonna grab? Oh, I was gonna grab sprint. Make sure sprint is on all of them. Okay. Size, thin air. Next action is execute without MP costs every minute. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. We can get rid of that one. Okay. Okay, this is not following the same thing. Create a barrier. Okay, we want to put the barrier one here. Okay, generate grants confession. Grant additional healing. Okay, that's very good. Put that there. This healing magic potency by 20% while reducing damage. That there. Damage taken by a party. Oh. Okay, that I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so Divine Caress. When does Divine Grace go off? Hello? Who does Divine Grace? Somebody has messaged me and I cannot look at it right now.
Divine Grace? Divine Grace, hello? Divine Grace? Where is it? Oh, somebody is... Yes, this is not a good message. Alright. Gonna move to the old aetheryte. Oh. Alright, well, since Makoto's doing that, we'll keep working on this hot bar that's a hot mess. Okay. You know... Put it back on... Put arrow back on there. I'm gonna keep that one there. And put that there. I really don't need surecast on that many hotbars. Well, it's fine. I'll just put it back there. That's fine. And benediction is... Oh. Alright, I think I got my hotbar set up for, I can hug. Alright, cool. I think I got my white mage hotbar set up. I just need to remember benediction is in a weird spot. But I'm gonna need to update the small hotbar so it has the right stuff in it. So let's clear this out right now. Yeah, most of these are... So I use this small hotbar here for cooldowns to watch my cooldowns. I haven't had to put a second one yet, but might have to do that for white mage. There's a lot of cooldowns. Hopefully we can do it with 12. I don't need sprint on there. It is what it is. Alright. This is instant. None of these are... This one is instant and instant. This one. Presence of mind is 1.
ethereal shift. I think we should be okay not seeing that. Benediction is a... yeah, we gotta have that one. Okay, asylum. Size. Oh, it's only 40 seconds. 60 seconds. Oh, we're getting close. I don't know if I need to put temperance on there because the likelihood of me using temperance that often is very low. All right. Nope, that's not. Okay, that's that. I did skip one of them, right? I didn't do ethereal shift. And I have enough slots for it, so I'm gonna put it on there. Nope, didn't fit in there. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't put swift cast or lucid dreaming is probably more important than... lucid dreaming is like really important if I real fucked up my mechanics and died too many times. Okay, I'm got all my hot bars set up. I'm good to go. This is great. Love it. I'm glad everything's working out. All right. So with that, let's do... I kind of want to do a dungeon. Oh, I can't do Sunken Temple of Karn. But I could do Halatali. It's okay. It's okay. I will play with White Mage later, but now it's all good. So let us do this one. We're gonna get Summoner set up. Yeah. Yes, Goof, the time for your next lesson is upon us. You're keeping well, I trust, taking the occasional brisk walk. One cannot form sound thoughts if one fails to maintain a sound body. Now, assuming you have been following Kilia's instructions, you should be ready to face the more dangerous threats found in western La Nosea. I speak of roselings and wild jackals. And yes, I would have you vanquish 3 of each. Just the perfect sample size. The first acts as a preliminary test case, the second to test your hypotheses, the third to perfect the tactics you've devised. Speaking of which, I trust your strategy will consist of more than simply flinging ruin over and over again. You're not the novice you once were, and your skills in the field ought reflect that. If you find yourself wanting for other approaches, consider an assault with ruin in tandem with attacks from your carbuncle. When timed appropriately, you can deal a crippling blow to your opponent. Okay, but carbuncle only really attacks once? Really? Like every 2 minutes or something? Alright, my chocobo went away. Let's go summon. there is one. It's a dead rose leaf. Okay, that's another one dead. Dunzos. Perfect. Okay. And wild jackals. They're right there. Perfect. Okay. That's that. Now we go back.
Welcome back, Goop. How did it feel to conquer such ferocious foes? Let us ride that wave of triumph onto an even more demanding and dangerous challenge. Your next training exercise will have you accompany 4C Archilia on one of her inspections. This experience will afford you the opportunity to witness firsthand the practical application of Arcanema. Pray do not tarry, Goof. Archilia awaits you on the floor below with further details. Speaking of not great maps, I was talking about it later. You would not know that there's a little passageway down here, because the mini-map does not show floors, so you do not know that there is a floor underneath. It's, yeah. A timely appearance, as I expected. Shall we proceed directly to the job at hand? I have been tasked with examining the wares of a goblin peddler caravan run by the Boylstocks family. Our agents suspect these beastmen merchants of dealing in forbidden goods. As such, I have calculated that announcing an inspection has a 60% chance of inviting physical violence. I have prepared a strategy to respond to this possible shift into hostilities, but there is an important precondition you should be made aware of before we discuss the finer points of my plan. Though I am considered gifted in the formation of tactics, I lack the reflexes and coordination necessary to employ many of those self-same strategies on the field of battle. Pray, keep this factor in mind and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Now, should the goblins offer battle, you are to execute combat pattern 1345, otherwise known as Stratagem Focus Fire. You and your carbuncle will concentrate your attacks on a single foe, and, one by one, the enemy will wither under the combined onslaught. Probability of victory, 95%. Reports place the peddlers in the vicinity of the cookpot, in Middle Laodicea. I will depart immediately to assess the situation. Seek me out once you arrive.
Alright, off we go this way? No. Which way? Some way. This way. It's right next to the fate. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's this place right over here. What am I doing here? Oh, it's not right here. Okay. Is this a level 10 quest? Did I overlevel? It's fine.
I am Foreseer Kilia of Melvin's Gate. You are to seize all transactions and surrender your goods for inspection. Nasty, sneaky peekers. Gobby spit Uplander nosy eyes on stabby iron.
I guess they're gonna stab us?
A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Goof. Remember what we discussed.
Do I have my... Yes, I do. Cool. I pressed the wrong button. These sound like dogs. We've switched to combat pattern 2538 evasive maneuvers? Oh, okay. No, I want to cast spells. Don't tell me I need to avoid... No, I will not interrupt my casting. I will eat the AoEs. What combat style does it give you? What idea? Oops, I did a little too early. Boom. Where did she go? Oh, I must formulate a new tactic. The battlefield is yours? Hylia, did you just leave me? Okay, sure.
Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask you. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses?
Covering my weaknesses, I guess, technically, because when, with Arcanist / Summoner, there's quite a few times when I'm just standing there not dealing damage, so I need to put off global cooldown abilities during that time. So I guess covering my weaknesses.
Oh, again you respond as the guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. You're one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Thubbergheim. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company.
All right. We have an application activity? No. Actions? No. Members? There we go. You are allowed to join, and you can be a cat. You can be a cat. Invitations, applications, short message, and executing actions, I think. What did I have for a lion? Member dismissal, promotion, demotion, applications. Actually, I think they can do promotion, demotion. That should be fine. And what is this? Yeah. All right.
Alright, Kilia, what else do you have to say? Assuming precondition C, the execution of combat maneuver B would impact scenario A in a manner which would precipitate.
This lady. This lady. Alright, we can do 2 quests in a row because I did not realize I hadn't done the level 10 one. And I leveled Arcanist up to level 15, so... Back from the field, Goof. Kilia contacted me with a summary of events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. I sure will. We have not all of these things. We can take the hat, I guess. You seem tired, Goof. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Overseer Kilia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. Oh, ads are starting. Alright, perfect timing. Gonna equip the better gear. Okay. Since we have an ad going, I'm gonna actually BRB the screen, because, it's very hot in this room, and it's no longer very hot outside. So I'm gonna change that so it's cooler in here. I'm gonna open the window. Give me just a moment. Alright, well, I guess I'm not quite back. I mean, I'm back at my chair, but I'm not sitting properly. Hold on. Okay. Let me get positioned properly to sit back. Alright, there we go. Give me just a moment, I'm gonna look at some messages on Discord, because I got quite a few. Okay. They don't seem to be important. I think we're good. All right. Okay, let's speak to Kilia. Let's see what she's got. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Goof. Thank you for... I've been just standing in front of you, Kilia. It's not a well, maybe it is a miscalculation because I was just awkwardly standing in front of you and not talking to you, so... Fair. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa Lominsa's ports are subject to inspection by Melvin's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. I accept it? Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you.
Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thubergheim and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formula. Alright, we're gonna get a new carbuncle, a new color, a new summon. I just realized... Well... So... When you become summoner, you need to be able to summon summons, and they're no longer carbuncle, they're other things, as you would imagine a summoner would summon. But it's based off the main story quest, whether you can summon them or not, which means I probably can't get very far in summoner, in the job quests themselves without doing main story. So I might have to circle back around to Arcanist, or, you know, finish the main story. I think as long as I get to level 50 in MSQ, it should be okay, I think. Yeah, we'll see. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer, then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray, do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat, should the inspection turn sour. Wow, that was... easy. That was it? Hello? Is there like another quest where I use Topaz? Okay, I am very confused. I'm not gonna have you there. Wait a second. Wait a second. Is... maybe it's like that? Oh, I see. I see. Shoot, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have to move these around. Okay, there we go. The mercenaries Gisfrin and Erstota are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kilia during her more dangerous duties.
Well met, Goof. My spells are at your disposal.
He's got a little mustache. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Four Seers' tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge. However, before we even board the vessel, it is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Goof. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport.
One of my FC friends is asking about joining the FC, and they say, how far do I have to go to join FC? And Makota says, finished on trail. Alright. Okay, let's see. Where are we headed? We're going to Aleport. That's where we're headed. So, you know, it's got these teleport values. You know, it costs skill to teleport, but it's like, it's not doing the fastest routes from them. So, like, Limsa to Aleport is only 40 gil if you take the ferry, but taking the Aetheryte is like 196 gil. That's what I have. Alright, let's go to Aleport, or rather, right outdoors here.
Four Seer will be safe with us. We're counting on you to cut us a path to the landed boat.
Got it. Let us be about our task. Goof, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon.
Hold on. Keats is on his way. We'll see how it goes. Mikoto really wants to see his character. He usually only plays humans, so if he's a cat, it'll be very interesting.
You're with the folks from Melvin's Gate? Aw, hells, I knew there'd be trouble.
Let's kill some fools. I'm killing them a little too fast. I'm not even getting the chance to see. That's a dead man. Well, sorry, Carbuncle. That sucks.
Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part of what comes next, though.
Good idea, sir. Good idea. Oh, it's this way. Well, we'll see how it goes. Actually, I am geared up. Okay, perfect.
Deftly handled, Goof. Once again, I am reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Here's Thota. If you would take the rudder, the morning star awaits. Give me just a moment.
That's a ship. That's a sailing ship. That's a very long cutscene of a ship coming across the screen. Alright.
Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ Stratagem Hardhead. Stratagem Hardhead?
That's alright, Killia. That's the name.
The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin?
I think... Well, no, I need to do Archer's stuff. I was gonna say I'd stop here, but if I don't get Archer stuff done, I'm gonna cry. So then I can level things up outside of stream. Look at us 4 folks, and I'm definitely the odd man out with the weird clothes.
I am Forseer Killia. By the authority of Melvin's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment.
Well, now your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, you see. Bloody thin won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we've fixed the hinges.
I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering a port of Limsa Laminsa is bound by law to submit a routine inspection.
Oh shit, there's quite a few folks.
The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests added themselves a little accent. Pitch 'em over the side.
Alright, let's kill some folks. My carbuncle is out. Good. Oh, wrong button again. I'm getting attacked. Hello? Go? Who's the healer? I don't know who the healer is. There's too many people. Oh, no, that's somebody else's carbuncle is attacking, not my character's carbuncle. That's great. Because it's the old style Arcanist / Summer where your carbuncle actually attacked. Sad face.
Masterful display, Goof. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo.
Give me just a moment. I need to message Keats. Okay, let Keats know I'll be there soon. What have we here then? It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. I missed the part where she got pushed.
No, it can't be.
Ha! Recognized me pretty face, did ya?
But you were caught. Exiled.
Oh shit.
Forseer, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back. You stay away from me.
Is this some trauma?
Forseer, please, calm down. Where are your orders?
I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them.
Oh my god, that's her precious book.
Oh no. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Excuse me? What kind of lesson are you implying there? Ah!
Gilead, Nafika, preserve us. She's fainted. We must withdraw. Goof, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the Forseer.
Aye, that's right. You slink on back to your mistress, you worthless curs. Alright, I'm gonna finish out the quest. It is good to see you well, Goof. His friends sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous black heart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you heard of the pirate Dosmega?
He was exiled from Limsa Lominsa some years ago, but appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares lay a hand on Foreseer Kilia. The poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dos Mega was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Kilia, that man is a nightmare made flesh. Did he? Oh my god, did he? Oh. Is this what it's implying? You know, like sexual assault? Is that what this is implying? Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to solve the hurt to her mind. You are concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got that. We do not have those. Alright, gonna equip that stuff. Okay, let's find out where. Actually, let's go see Keats. I think I saw him in Gridania, which is where I have to go anyway, so... Yeah, here. Uh-huh. Man, if that's Keats Mikote, pretty hot, not gonna lie. Pretty cute. Cutie patootie. I mean, everybody's a cutie patootie, but yeah. Keats! Accept my invite! Keats! Keats! There we go. Welcome. All right. The cats are all here. Alright, with that, I'm gonna go
do the archer stuff. Okay, let's get Archer done. Now I have quite a few people in the free company, even though most of them are just alts and probably won't ever play again, but it's fine! It's fine, it looks like the free company is legit! That's what it looks like. Haha. Crying internally. It's okay, it's okay. Oh? What? A time long ago? What is Keats talking about in Discord? Alright, let's get this going. It pleases me to see how you've grown as an archer. Plainly, you have taken my counsel to heart and learned to see with your own eyes. I would now have you discover what it means to behold things from a different standpoint. You will recall Lei Alipo, your senior in the guild. I have given you over to her care for this lesson. Speak with her and do as she bids. Okie dokie. I've been expecting you, Goof. Shall we get on with it then? First, a quick review. Remember how the Bowmaster had you seek out and destroy targets hidden throughout the city? Yes, it was actually a little difficult, to be honest. Keats is asking me things. Well, I would have you do the same. This time, however, you will need to venture outside the gates. I'm sure you've realized this by now, but there is no guarantee of safety within the Twelveswood. As you search, you should take care to mind your surroundings. You won't have the luxury of focusing solely on your quarry this time. You'll have to keep your eyes peeled for potential threats as well. That said, your objective is to destroy the targets alone, so avoid unnecessary combat and maintain a safe distance from any hostile creatures you encounter. Should you come under attack, take to your heels, risking direct confrontation only if you can't outrun your pursuers. The targets are hidden in the central shroud. As before, use the heavy shot technique to destroy each one with a single arrow. Go well, Goof. Why does this job quest have to be so complicated? Why is this specific quest line very difficult? I cry internally. Hello. Hello. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go find these targets that I'm gonna have a lot of difficulty finding. I feel it in my bones. Feel it in my bones. Oh, is that one right there? Is there one right there? Is there one actually visibly visible easily? Perfect. There's one right there. Perfect. Okay, that's 2 out of 6. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 this way, I'm assuming. There's one right there. Okay. That does it for that section. There's one over there by the Diormites. Great. Great location. Love it. I do not love that. No, I do not want to target the Diormites. Please and thank you. Alright. Whew. That looks like one by the Diormites as well. Great. Great. Great! Oh, why would you do this? There's an archery butt right there. Okay, that's it. Woo! Lucky. Perfect. I thought that would take a really long time. That was a lot easier than the one that was in Gridania. Oh, right, it's Leah.
Well, well, you made short work of those targets, I must say. It seems you've learned to seek your prey without being preyed upon. Let's continue then. I have a mind to give you more practical experience, and we received a request just recently which I think will provide the perfect opportunity. It seems tree slugs and vultures have been congregating in ever-increasing numbers in the vicinity of the honey yard, causing no end of trouble for the locals. We have been tasked with culling the beasts. This request comes directly from Stillglade Fane. When the wood whalers and the gods' quiver cannot spare the forces to attend to such matters, the conjurers often turn to us for help. Before you ask, there's good reason why they would rather not see to this particular task themselves. The creatures in question possess abilities which can cause problems for the magically inclined. That's quite enough about conjurers' troubles. Lucienne taught you how to discern an enemy's key traits, did she not? Well, now you'll need to do so while maintaining situational awareness, lest you be overrun. Consider this a comprehensive review of her lessons and mine own. Your orders are as follows. Head out into East Shroud, and there put down 8 tree slugs and 8 vultures using all of the skills you have acquired thus far. Good hunting, Goof.
Why? Why is it so boring? 8, huh? 8. Okay, I can do it. So far, we've had no, like, story stuff yet. We just got introduced to the grumpy guy. Alright, this is clearly not the way. It's this way. Alright. There are some here. Perfect. Gonna attack this one. Okay, good. How many am I at? 6? Alright, we got that, so now we need to slay the tree slugs. Oh, there's a fate. Okay, well... it is what it is. Okay, how many? Oh, that was the last one? Perfect. Not you. I keep thinking I should talk to you. Judging by your smug expression, I'd say you've acquired a feel for maneuvering to exploit enemy weaknesses whilst covering your own. Vultures are wont to keep their opponents at wing's length, and their attacks will send you flying. The solution to this is simple. Maneuver to the rear. Tree slugs, on the other hand, have an annoying knack of disrupting spellcasting with their secretions. As such, you would do well to keep the creatures away from any mages in your party. Needless to say, good positioning is the key to success in battle, which is why it is absolutely essential that you know your target's traits. The knowing of these traits is a fundamental part of hunting. Before the Keepers of the Moon conceived of archery, they dwelt not in the city but the forest. For my people, hunting was a way of life. In hindsight, I suppose this was more a lesson on hunting than on archery. Still, Lucienne knows well my past. Mayhap that was her intent. Hunting, too, is an art. Before I came to Gridania, I never gave it much thought. But the more I think of home, the more I begin to realize... Forgive me, I'm not given to fit of sentiment. Truly, forget I said anything. But do not forget that a hunter must recognize her prey's weakness and strike swiftly when the opportunity presents itself. That concludes the lesson. Now, I suggest you pay Lucienne a visit. She is doubtless eager to hear from you. Another cutscene where the grumpy guy will show up? It is good to see you, Goof. I hope you have learned much from Leia.
You, adventurer, is it true? Are you the one who slew the tree slugs and vultures?
Yes.
How dare she entrust the security of our people to the hands of a stranger? I knew Mikote were reckless, but she is downright irresponsible. Shame on her.
How dare you be racist?
Did I not warn you that it was folly to suffer that woman's presence in our guild, Lucienne? Every time she wastes an arrow on game, she drags our noble art back into the darkness. Aye, and this girl too. She's an embarrassment to us all.
That is quite enough, Silver. Your skill with the bow is undeniable, as is your love for our nation. Yet there is much more you have yet to learn about archery. Goof has matured greatly in the short time that she has been with us. You know this to be true. Dots. I suggest you come to terms with Goof's presence here. You will be giving her next lesson after all. Unless, of course, you have any objections? Good. As for you, Goof, I would have you devote yourself wholly to training ahead of your lessons with Silver. Suffice it to say, he will not be an easy instructor to impress. On that, we can agree. Alright, I will... The shoes are the same. The hat is worse. I'll take the hat. Welcome back, Goof. I trust you've been keeping your nose to the grindstone. As I mentioned when we last spoke, you will train under Silver's tutelage today. Put aside your misgivings and avail yourself of his wealth of experience. Go now. Present yourself before him. Hey, Pass! Welcome in! Welcome in! I see it was too much to hope that you would not return. Silver, you're such a butt. You're a big butt. The others believe that you have potential, but I am not so easily convinced. Like so many adventurers, you have not the faintest inkling of what it means to be an archer. Dude, do not gatekeep, sir. And how could you? Archery is the proud tradition of the Wildwood Ellison. The essence of this art, to read one's enemy, has been instilled in us over centuries. In that time, we have defended this great nation against every imaginable foe, granting us insight which you will never possess. Can you recognize the subtle signs that betray a coming action? No. Can you accurately predict an opponent's movement? No. Can you glean your foe's intentions at a glance? No. And can such things be learned by one who knows nothing of our traditions? No. It is only out of respect for Lucienne that I have agreed to teach you.
Go to the East Shroud and seek out the targets hidden there, but do not presume this will be as easy as before. As I told you, the ability to read one's enemies is fundamental to archery, yet the trials set by my colleagues did not require you to do this. Mine will. The targets you seek have been hidden, and I do mean hidden, in the midst of a region rife with savage beasts. They will play the part of your enemies. In the unlikely event that you spy a target, your limited range will necessitate that you slip past its bestial guardians prior to taking aim, a feat I consider beyond you. Was that a frown? Maybe you were thinking that the Mikote set you a similar task. You are wrong. She asked merely that you consider where your foes are. I demand that you discern precisely where they will be. How then will you go about this? Observe them closely and discern their characteristics. Learn to read their movements and recognize patterns in their behavior. If it has eyes, let it not see you. If it has ears, let it not hear you. Be neither where it is nor where it means to be, and thereby pass unnoticed. But enough talk. Whether or not you heed my counsel is your decision. I will shed no tears should you fail.
This guy is such a dick. Bro, like... this isn't, like, life or death. Alright, let's go kill some creatures. Sorry, at targets. I need to hit targets. That's what I'm doing. He's like, oh, the targets are hard to hit. That's right there. Literally right there, sir. You don't want to get this. Perfect. You know, this is a lot easier than other people's. I don't want to join this fate, no. Okay. That's that. There's a few over there. Okay. 4 out of 6. There wasn't one up here, was there? He wouldn't be a dick like that, would he? Oh, he is. Look at that. Okay, one last one. Right there. Wrong button. That one was easy. That was easier than the other ladies. Bro. You got me all worked up.
So you have returned. A passable performance for an adventurer, but the bare minimum for any archer. I carry with me generations of wildwood tradition. A tradition built upon the bones of the many outsiders who tried to take what is ours. It was my ancestors who first learned to conceal their presence and fight from the shadows, to hold the enemy at distance to protect the weak. All of it, everything was. This is a waste of time. You cannot understand. But if you are so intent upon following in the footsteps of my people, I bid you go to the North Shroud. Ixali's scouts have been sighted near the river west of Atat's Spire, and unless you are entirely ignorant of Gridanian history, I need not explain that this act of aggression is part of a centuries-old conflict. The minions do not matter. It is their leader, Nezul Catlin? Yeah, that's an L. Catlin the Violator, who must fall. He commands the scouts and will be well guarded. Yet he stands upon hostile ground with birdmen and not walls for protection. If you are diligent and determined, you can slip through their defenses and slay their leader. This is the art of the Gridanian archer. Embrace the wisdom I have bestowed upon you, and the fight will be short. If you see the deed done, adventurer, I will take it as proof as your commitment to us, and labor no more to drive you from the guild. Now go. Ugh. Oh, man, this guy is a piece of work. Wow. Okay. All right. I have to travel on foot for quite a while. Poo-poo. Not that one. This one. Sorry, I'm here now. That's fine, Pass. Welcome, welcome. How is the goof? The goof is good. The free company has been formed. We are cats now. We've got cat members. The ranks are kitten, cat, lion, and tiger. I am the tiger. Everybody else is a cat, I think. I think there's one person who's a kitten that I need to not kitten. You can be a cat. There we go. Who are kittens? People that hop on and I didn't see them. I look forward to playing this game again. Yeah! Pass, do you remember which world server you're on? Which server you're on, or world? Because I am happy that you want to join my FC, but the issue is if you're not on Coeral, then you can't actually... Where am I going? Hello? Oh, there we go. And we could... Forgot which one was yours. It's Coeral. It's on Data Center Crystal. You could... if your character is on a heavy... Damn it. If you're on a server that has a lot of foot traffic, you can transfer for free to one that is open. So like Coeral is open, so you could do that. I guess I'll just kill them one by one. I'm stuck. Oh, I got stuck. Where is this guy? You don't remember at all? No worries. It's not a big deal. We can find out when you start playing. And if for some reason if you are not on Coeral, it's no problem. We can still be friends and play with each other. You don't have to be on the same world to play. Oh, is there like a guy? Shit. I have to protect him. I'm dying. That's not good. I'm gonna die.
Cool. Running around is the best strategy as an archer. Ayy. Alright. Alright, Silver, do you still have to sass me now?
Even now, I struggle to credit the sentry's reports. Yet here you are, and Nezul Catlan the Violator is no more. That a god's damn adventure should be so. Only by the grace of Nimia herself could you have survived. But even though it was pure luck, I will keep my word. Goof, should you stay or should you go, I care not. You have completed the task and are no longer my responsibility. Go now to Lucienne. She will doubtless wish to lavish you with praise. You'll get no more from me. Off with you.
Hi, MMOs are hard. Hey, Kitsune. MMOs. Final Fantasy XIV is baby's first MMO for me. It is my first MMO, and it's the only MMO I've really played. I've played a few others very, very briefly, and then I just kept coming back to Final Fantasy XIV. So I know how to play FF14, but is it easy for beginners? That I don't know. I do not know how to answer that. Especially, I was talking to somebody earlier on this stream, and we were talking about controller controls for this game, and it's like really, really janky. I know how to play it because I've been playing this game on controllers since 2016, but if somebody's new, I just feel like it's quite the barrier. You got the left stick, it moves as you would expect. You got the right stick, it moves the camera as you expect. Everything else is not what you expect. The X button does not necessarily make you attack because you have all of these abilities at the bottom of the screen, and you have to make sure that you're pressing those buttons to do things. Otherwise, you're not gonna do much in this game. It's all about your actions, your abilities, and that's what you gotta do. Pass. I feel like I'm Primal, I think. Okay, Primal, I think, is the data center, and I'm on Crystal. I don't remember if you can finally switch to different data centers. That will kind of suck if we can't play together in that way. I was thinking a controller would make it easier, but wow. I don't know. I can't compare them because I've never actually played the keyboard mouse version of this game. I've only ever played it as a controller. I'm very used to controller, and I would never be able to play it with a keyboard and mouse, I think. There's certain things that is better as a controller. Like, there's some platforming parts to it. Not hardcore platforming, but there's some platforming places where a controller is easier to use. But I feel like activating your actions, your abilities, would be easier on a keyboard. Just because you have so many. So let me show you White Mage. So this is 1, 2, and 3 of my hotbars. So I have 3 hotbars for White Mage, not only because there's quite a few abilities for it, but because I have to set certain... how I manage my hotbars is I have the top hotbar as hotbar 1. So here, it has like a 1 that pops up here if I turn this off. Sorry. So there's a 1 there. And then this is hotbar 2, and this is hotbar 3. So hotbar 1 is like single target enemies. This is hotbar 2 is for when I have many enemies I need to hit. And then hotbar 3 is for all the abilities I can't fit on hotbar 1 and 2. So it's complicated, and I have to memorize where I put all of these, especially as a healer, because then I have to do it kind of like off muscle memory, essentially, to be like, oh, we're about to get everybody's about to get hit. I need to cast Medica. So Medica is set on my hotbar 1 and 2. There's 2 variations of Medica, so I have to memorize which ones it is. So it's complicated, Hikisune. It's complicated. I feel like it's still complicated if you're playing on keyboard, but at least you can have all your hotbars visible, whereas I have to memorize where I placed all my stuff on the hotbars. And so I would have to flip through them, sort of thing. But I've been playing this game for so many years that it's kind of muscle memory. But if I was just starting out, I could see it becoming a problem. Pass. I used a PS4 controller back in the day. Yeah, I'm playing on PS5, so I'm using the PS5 controller. Yeah, Hikisune, it's the PS5 controller. Same pass. I first started playing on the PS4, so I was used to the PS4 controller, and then I bought it for PC. So I hooked up my PS4 controller to my computer and played that way for a really long time. But the PS5 version is free, so I just got that. Yeah. And you only have to buy Dawn Trail now, instead of buying all the expansions. Yeah, I def use the PS5 one now. Same. It's very comfortable. When I say the PS5 one is free, I mean the base game is free. If you are still trying to get past, like, Stormblood, aka you want to do Shadowbringers Plus, you still need to buy the Dawn Trail expansion. But at least it's not like you have to buy 3 expansions. You only buy Dawn Trail and it gives you everything else. So that's very nice. I think that's actually the case with, like, all of the versions now. They've combined it into one. Yeah, so. I finished Archer. I finished Summoner. Hold on. Oh. Get all my stuff up. Okay, that's good. And are you up all the way? Are you up all the way? And are you up all the way? Cool. And Monk. You're good, geared. Okay, everybody is geared. It is 9:41 my time, and I have to eat second dinner. Let's see. I did my roulettes today. Yes, I did. I did do my roulettes already. Well, I guess that's it. I got what I wanted to get done, which was the job quests for getting White Mage finally, and then getting Archer and Arcanist up, so they are prepped and ready to go. Hold on. Did I put Repelling Shot on there already? I did. Oh, I'm not finished. I'm not finished with Archer. Hold up. Speak with Lucienne. Oh my god. I just, like, walked past her. I'm not done. Okay. I'm given to understand that you single-handedly drove off an Ixali's scouting party, and that you did so with precision and guile. There's so much to this game. Yeah, pass. There really is a lot. There's a lot to do. There was already a lot to do when it first came out, but now there's too much to do. There's so much content. If you just do the free trial, there is so much content that you could be playing for, like, days on end. Like, over a month is what I would say. Like, I'm being crazy and, like, gonna try and do all the combat classes without even finishing main story quests to level 50. I'm just, like, doing all of them right now. And then trying to do all the side quests and stuff. Is that stupid? It's pretty stupid. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of work. I should really just be playing the main story quests, but I want to, like, do everything, I guess. The things that interest me, I guess, is the better way of phrasing that, because I'm probably never gonna do PvP on this account, or if I do, it'll be like a few times, or just for that roulette to give me that sweet, sweet experience. But I am so bad at PvP that I am not interested, nor do I really want to learn it. But I mean, I could. It. Mm, um, yeah. I don't know about PvP. I don't know. I like the base game. I like my AoEs. I like the dodging. I like the hitting. You know, it's safe. Everybody's cooperating. We're not attacking each other unless you're griefing somebody. But like, generally, you don't mess with other people. So, you know. Yeah, PvP didn't interest me much. See, it's got some items from a like glamour standpoint to, you know, it kind of looks nice. But other than that, it's I don't know. I think there's a mount you can get with it now. But like it doesn't really hold interest for me other than like those special things. There's nothing inherent about the PvP that makes me want to keep playing it. It's just the end goal is what I enjoy about it, right? Like the big experience boost from doing a PvP roulette or some of the glamours, armor pieces you could get, etc. So, yeah.
How exactly was that training, Lucienne? Goof's just an adventurer. Silver thrust her into the jaws of the enemy in the hope that she wouldn't come back. And when against all expectations she did come back, that stubborn Ars still refused to acknowledge her skill.
Is that truly your impression?
Well, yes, he said it was pure luck.
Mere noise. Silver sees Goof's skill, of that I have no doubt. Did you not mark the way he covered his mouth when he uttered the words? It is a habit of his to do so on those occasions when his tongue and his heart are in disagreement. For all his skill at reading the idiosyncrasies of others, he has yet to recognize his own. Impressive work, Goof. You have applied yourself to Leia and Silver's lessons and demonstrated your command of the core concepts. You are now an archer in your own right. Allow me to teach you something to commemorate this accomplishment. Repelling shot is an advanced technique that enables an archer to evade attacks whilst continuing to fire upon her opponent. Used wisely, it can grant you a brief respite in the heat of battle. It also can cause you to jump off the floor and go into the abyss. So in this game, there are some stages where there are no walls, and there is no invisible wall to keep you on the stage. So any abilities that let you to like automatically move you back or forth, you could end up falling to your death. It's very fun. It's very fun. I have faith that, with regular practice, you will learn how best to employ it to your advantage. Remember your senior's lessons as you strive for true mastery. Alrighty. I do not need any of these because it looks like all my gear is better. Okie dokie. That is now actually finished with Archer. Cool. Great. Alright, and with that, I am going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching. I actually have quite a few people today, which is really exciting. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to have us raid somebody. Let me take a look at who I've got. Kikitsune, thank you. Thank you. Oh, for those who are on this stream, I'm going to actually be streaming with Hikitsune next week on Thursday. We're going to be playing Portal 2 co-op mode. I will announce it in my Discord, but we will be doing a collab together, so that's going to be fun. Let me see who is on, if I have anybody who is not like... let's see. We could go to Chinese Cabbage Farmer. They are playing Resident Evil 7, which is a good game. So let's do that.
Oh, they've got like a Halloween setup. I need to turn off my beach background. I forgot to do that. I need to make a spooky background for October month. All right. I will see you all over at Cabbage Farmer's stream.